Hi guys, welcome to Miss Carey's class. I'm going to be going over your water crisis project, and this is just going to be a brief overview of what the project is going to look like. There's more videos throughout the assignment that will help you with the specifics of how to do certain things in the project or some of the expectations, as well as some of the guidelines and things that you will have to have in your project. I just wanted to go over what the project will look like so that you guys can have a good idea of what you'll be doing and kind of start brainstorming and get your creative minds thinking on what you want to do in your project. This is a group project, so you will be broken up into groups and you will have your team members as well as myself to be able to collaborate with so that you guys can create a really nice project at the end. So some of the things you're going to be doing is one, working in groups or working in teams, as well as fixing a water crisis issue in one of the worst countries for drinking water. And then at the end, you're going to create a bite slide, which will be a presentation that your group will present when we come back together in our blended learning environment. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the aquatation game, and this will just be a fun way for you guys to get excited about trying to help this water crisis and try and solve it for the world. So what you're going to do is click on the tutorial, and this is a pretty in-depth tutorial, so it's going to walk you through the different regions of the world that show how much water the region has, and you're going to help solve the water crisis. Make sure that you pay close attention to this, or just dive right in and see how you do. Your final game on this will show how well you can adapt to an environment and follow along with the rules. So this will be part of your grade, so make sure you and your team do a nice job on it. You are graded individually, but you can ask your teammates if they were able to find strategies that help them to complete the overall assignment in this game. So I'm not going to go into too much depth in this. If you need more help, you can reach out to me. So the first thing in your project, you're going to click on our link here, 10 countries with the worst drinking water. And let's go back to the top. You will click through here and just look at the different countries that have the worst drinking water and choose one that you would like to do some further research on. So you see there's Mexico, there's Congo, there's a couple of other ones. So just take a look and choose the country that you would like to focus on. Make sure you talk to the people in your group and you all come up with the same one you'd like to work on. Then below that will be some resources. I would like you all to find your own resources as well, but I'm going to give you a few to start out with. This one is a catalog of best practice solutions for addressing the growing water scarcity challenge. So this will give you some good ideas as well as for when you're creating a solution for your water crisis. And then we have the water and sanitation in developing countries, including health and lifestyle, because these will be some areas that you will need to address in your project when you create your bite slide. So take a look at this as well. And then another resource is from the World Health Organization, and it just talks about sanitation and some of the effects that that bad drinking water can have on some of the countries, as well as people's individual health. So take a look at this resource as well. And then conduct your own resource search. So you will get a worksheet. There will be a link for that too, and it should be on a document that you can just click and type right into. Please choose 3 different sources. Again, this is a group project. So you guys click 3 different resources and then it should be in a link where you all can collaborate on it. It will be broken up into your individual groups. So make sure that you identify all of these topics here and then put the link to your sources here so that you guys can go back to them, especially when you cite them later. And then here is your final project assignment. So after you've done your research and you kind of have a great idea on the country that you've chose and the different health effects that you've had or the daily living and the overall environment being affected by the water crisis, you're going to create your project and you're going to create a bite slide. And we're going to go over that briefly here. So what you'll do is you're going to log in, and then this will be kind of your dashboard. And what you'll do is you'll create a slide book and you'll just click add slide book. I've emailed you guys all of your login information, so you can click on my class and then water crisis and then add slide book. And if you add a slide book, you just want to put your name so I know whose slide book it is, and that could be the name of your group. All right, so once you're in your bite slide, you can play around with it a little bit just so that you get used to it. Over here is the image tab where you can find Google Images. So I might just put in water crisis and see if there's any images that come up. So then once your images come up, you can just click on them and drag them right into your bit slide. And it should automatically load. And then you can add some text or background, or you can choose extras, which will have some stickers as well as some frames for your picture. You can see that there's letters, there is symbols, there's all kinds of stuff. So you can be as creative as you want with that. I don't need to go too much into detail about that. If you want more on how to do some more fancy things in the bite slide, then I can show you how to do that. So after you start to create your bite slide, you want to make sure that you have the different elements that are on your research paper, and you can go back to that. So you might have a category that says health, daily living, environment, and then the last bit will be your solution to the water crisis. And I will have a rubric attached as well. So if you just look down, you can click on the rubric link and that will show you exactly what is required in this assignment. Again, there's going to be some more videos below that will help you with some more specifics, but this is kind of the overview of what you will be working on for your water crisis lesson in your groups. All right, thanks, and let me know if you have any questions along the way. I'll be happy to help, and I'm excited for you guys to get started on this.